Welcome to the bold analysis, ladies and gentlemen. Today, the 20th day of January 2025. One of the mistakes that President Ruto did was impeaching Rigathi Gachagua under some rationale that I will be able to control Rigathi when he is out of government. I think Rigathi is more delicate when he is out of government than when he was actually a deputy president. And I'm saying this because yesterday on Sunday, while in Laikipia, Rigathi made a statement about the fact that it is president who writes speeches for MPs who make some derogatory statements even in front of the president. This statement came a week after he made another statement, I think that was the other Sunday, that when MP like Farah Maalim had just attacked Kenyans and had said some very unprinted words, and he said when those MPs are talking right in front of him, he's the one who has told them what to he write for them speeches. Let's get what Rigathi said here.
Na ukiona Ruto wajumbe wakiongea hedi amekuanga na watuma. Sije nilikuwa na yeye. Alikuwa ananiandikia sema hii. Nikasema siku tatu nikaona hii mtu. Si pale mwanzoni uliona vile nilikuwa naongea. Alafu mkaona nimepidu. Nikaona hapa kaenda kitu sigara. Unajua yeye anakaa pale. Ako na kalamu anakuandikia sema hii. Mimi nikaona huyu rais anakozalisha mimi na Wakenya. Hii maneno ya shareholding alisema alinifukuza naye. Yeye mwenyewe alikuwa ameniambia, wewe kwenda kila pahali waambie watu wetu serikali ni ya shares. Rais ndiye aliniambia. Siku nyingine ameenda amesema huyu anasema shares is primitive and progressive. Na yeye nilikuwa ameniambia sema hii. Akaenda akaniambia hii mzee akitendawili tangaza hakuna siku tutamkubalia kuja Ikulu. Nikija kushangaa naona yeye na Museveni na ile ng'ombe kubwa iko na mapembe. Mimi nikaona hii mtu nikimpona nitapotea. Sasa kuanzia hapo alikuwa ananiandikia mimi naweka kwa koti, nasema ndio. Nikifika pale nasema mambo mengine. Hao wabunge wote mnaona wakiongea. Yeye ndiye anawaandikia what to say. When that mheshimiwa ya Western anasema ati Mount Kenya itakuwa isolated, that is not the MP speaking. That is William Ruto. That is his plan. Na kwa jina la Yesu ashinde. It will not happen. I want to promise you, President William Ruto, today here in Laikipia, you will not succeed in isolating the people of Mount Kenya from the rest of Kenya. You will not succeed. I want to promise you, William Ruto, you will not succeed in dividing Mount Kenya East and West. It will not happen. I want to promise you, William Ruto, you will not keep the people of Mount Kenya out of government. Yes.
I want you to take a challenge. If you are close to, I know most of us here, you are close to an MP. Personally, I spoke to one senator who is a very good friend of this channel. And I asked him this question: is it true that the president writes speeches for MPs? He's actually a UDA senator, was elected on UDA ticket. And what I've gathered is this: what happens before people go to a rally or an event? The president's team will always call, depending on what they want to achieve, where they want to look for MPs, given some incentive. If it is your flight to that area, it will be taken care of. The logistics will be planned when you confirm your attendance. Then before you get to the podium, there is always some debrief that is done. So the brief will be given. You'll be given instructions. And it is going to be planned. It is in that debrief that is planned on who is going to be the MC Probably if it's a church service, they normally like choosing the host MP. What is going to be the rallying call? What do they want to tell the people? But each and every person will always be given areas to talk about. It will not be a speech per se, but there will be a point form in terms of you talk about sugarcane farming, you talk about affordable housing, you talk about this, you talk about that. So that you don't say the same thing. In fact, he asked me that why is it that when there is something on women, probably someone want to attack, and he was giving an example. Someone had made a statement about women. Why is it normally a coincidence? It is that a woman will be picked to respond to that. Is it just a coincidence? No. So what Rigathi is talking about happens. We are all in this country. And I want to take a challenge. Take a challenge yourself. Ask someone. If you have a friend to a PA, yes, I also have a friend who is a PA to some member of parliament from Laikipia. He's a very good subscriber in this channel. I also asked him, is it two speeches? He said yes. You're told what to say. How you say it is about you, but. And even sometimes when you are in the rally and someone has made a statement, you can even be told, respond to him. Like for example, what happened in Bungoma when Ichung'wa now had to attack Natembeya. He was told. And such people president must always fly. And that is why you will see Ichung'wa has to be with the president. Because that is going to be his role. If someone appears there and says something against Ruto administration, he'll be told you are the majority leader, you are the defender, key defender, first defender of the president. So he'll be going there to defend the president. Now after that, Oscar Sudi emerged today while speaking in the comfort of his house, released a 4-minute video, a rebuttal on Rigathi Gachagua.
My friend, wacha kusukuma jamii ya Wakikuyu kwa ukuta against Kenyans. Mambo yote ilikutoa pale ilikuwa personal. Unajua kenye uliitisha yenye ingewezekana hata kwa dawa, hata ingekuwa nani haingewezekana. Na very soon hii ukora yote na uongo na utapeli yenye ukana mjumbe dakika 5 unamkon, unamdanganya, unaongea mambo yenye haiwezekani, unamuonesha namna yenye angekuwa labda vingine. Kwa Munyoro, wewe unajua chochote umekuwa ukitafuta ama ukiargue about it ni wewe, mke wako na familia yako. Hakuna hata siku moja umeongelea mambo ya jamii. Hakuna siku hata moja umeongelea mambo ya Kenya. Hata hao wajumbe wenye wanakufuata wakikubali kusema ukweli, wakiketi anybody akuja kwa ofisi yako, hakuna siku unaongea mambo ya stima, hakuna siku unaongea mambo ya maji, hakuna siku unafikiria namna ya kubadilisha Kenya. Kazi yako ni fitina kuanzia asubuhi mpaka jioni. Sasa nikuulize wewe wa Munyoro, hatunasema rais alikuwa anakuandikia useme uongo? Surely. Hata kama Wakenya ni wajinga kiasi fulani ama kiwango gani, yani unataka kuniambia sio wakati yote William Ruto ndiye amekuwa akituandikia mambo ya kusema? Hata kama ni madharau, punguza madharau wewe impeach. Na nilikuonya mapema. Wewe unajua mimi ni mtu yako, nilikuwa mtu yako sana, so hata kila mtu anajua. Nilikuambia mapema hii speed hii na kutokuwa na experience. Yani one time MP umekuja mpaka deputy president. Ona sasa Sara uko naye sasa hivi. Sasa unaanza kuropoka tu mambo ya uongo, unaongea uongo kwa asubuhi mpaka jioni. Mimi sina shida na hiyo mambo yote. Shida yangu kubwa, tafadhali wacha kusukuma Wakikuyu against Kenyans. Please. Ukiongea useme ati William Ruto alianza kutupangia. Sasa mambo ya Yala ni mambo William Ruto anazapanga. Mbona hajawanyang'anya mawaziri? Mbona hajawanyang'anya PS? Mbona hajawanyang'anya chairmen? Mbona hajawanyang'anya MDs? Mbona hajawanyang'anya hiyo vitu zingine zote? Na hatutaki kusema kwa sababu tukisema ni ngapi, sasa inasakuwa ni half hiyo na Kenya ingine ile ingine. So please wa Munyoro, na mimi nataka niombe jamii ya Mlima Kenya, huyu mtu atawarudisha kwa matope deep. Mkifuata huyu mkora, huyu mtu individual, kila kitu yake ilikuwa yake na familia yake. Shauri yenu wa Munyoro, don't push Kikuyu against Kenyans. Don't. That one we are not going to allow.
And I want to say this. I've listened to what Oscar Sudi is saying. Clearly, I think people need to understand one thing. It is not so much fashionable that Rigathi Gachagua was impeached. It doesn't make any difference. It's not such a huge thing that, okay, so we impeached Rigathi Gachagua. If somebody lied to the president about containing Rigathi, it is not that person lied to him. No president will ever make that mistake. I understand very well that the statement by Rigathi Gachagua did not sit well with William Ruto's circle. And there have been several attempts to, of course, slow down Rigathi. We saw the former Mungiki leader, who knows whether he's still former. I don't know why he's called former. Who knows whether he's still there or not, because Mungiki is a secret militia. Maina Njenga attacking, or rather storming, an event that was organized by Dorcas Rigathi in attempt to slow down. There have even been CSS picked from Mount Kenya, and especially from Jubilee Access, to try to say, to portray an image that Uhuru Kenyatta has joined and is supporting Ruto. And today, Jeremiah Kioni has repeated what I keep on saying in this channel, that Uhuru was never part of that broad-based shenanigan. He was never part of that deal. So that is a clear statement that has come from Jeremiah Kioni, this SGO Jubilee Party. But why are regarding statements rattling William Ruto circle? Because those statements, the Rigathi Gachagua, I think it has become one of the most difficult things for even those around the president. They want to manage all the politics around it, but it has not become easy. I want to explain that. But before I do that, kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell, and like our videos. We are heading to 100,000 subscribers. We are only short of that target by 1,200 subscribers. So subscribe. Subscription is absolutely free. The advantage here is when you subscribe to our channel, you will always receive notifications. So there will be pop-up messages when you are in a Wi-Fi and you put bundles in your phone. So through that, you will not miss any of our videos. And I want to say thank you very much. Because in this channel, apart from political analysis, we also do charity, and now we run under a foundation. The charity program will run under foundation Bold Kevin Bar Foundation, BKF. We are yet to do any project this year, so we'll do, I've seen several requests here, but we'll do our first project after we cross 100 subscribers. That is what we will do. So not now, but let's push through. Now, why Rigathi statements rattled William Ruto's circle? And sometimes I think even if you want to respond to Rigathi, you can see that the person that should respond to Rigathi should not be Oscar Sudi. Yeah, that should be those MPs from Mount Kenya. There is something that should worry the president whenever he's seated. I remember when Uhuru Kenyatta had a fallout with William Ruto. It was Uhuru Kenyatta MPs who used to attack Uhuru. Imani Ngunjiri. This Bahati member of parliament. It was Ishungwa. It was Ndindi Nyoro's. It was Uhuru's men, and then it had more impact. For example, now, if you want to confront Rigathi, you get Karunga Rangwa or Gatholo Mushomba. But kitu inapigwa na Oscar Sudi. Everyone knows Oscar Sudi is going after Rigathi because he's really a brutal handman. Sometimes you need to be a bit predictive. But this is what I realize. Rigathi pushes Ruto, gives Ruto the burden of responsibility. You know, and it's very true. Even yesterday, Dan Wanyama, Webuye West Member of Parliament, said, we'll isolate Mount Kenya. He made a statement, and it was repeated by Fred Kapondi. There's 2 MPs from the Western Wing. They were standing 2 meters right in front of the president. So even when Oscar Sudi is trying to rubbish what Rigathi is saying, it might not be literally writing for you every word. But of course, the president always directs, say, where's MIE? And MPs know this. MPs know that this happened. This often happens. It's not something that is not new. So they always want to. I remember even when Farah Mali made that statement. If Ruto did not direct them to attack online critics, then why is it that no one denounced, no one condemned the statements from Farah Mali? No one condemned the statements from Farah Mali, even though they were very regrettable. I'm very sure when the president is set with his team, he reviews those clips and says, this is not what I really wanted. This is a bit too far. Number 2, Ruto messaging on track record is highly eroded. Because there is one politician, I've realized the strategy by Rigathi Gachagua is, Rigathi Gachagua doesn't respond to those small, Rigathi Gachagua addresses William Ruto directly. He only has a bone to chew with the president, not any other person. He will not talk about any other person. He will always respond to the president directly. And is making life very difficult for those around the president to survive around it. Kimani Chungwa axis can't spin these narratives. Yeah? Because Rigathi, remember, he has nothing to lose. You know, sometimes you even wonder, so he's not on the presidential ballot. He might not be on the ballot. But is it so powerful? He's not on that ballot. What is his interest? He has nothing to lose. So he can come out and attack you anyhow. Lastly, the efforts to get back Mount Kenya is highly frustrated. And I think people say that after Rigathi is impeached, that was going to be his end. He's really maintained. There was a question of how he was going to sustain the onslaught. But the state is giving him fodder. Every mistake, almost every day there is a mistake, or Rigathi has something to say. So ladies and gentlemen, that is my take. Let's meet in the next. Thank you.